going on, y'all? This is Lo.
This is Key and we're Low Key.
Today we're going to be talking to you guys about keeping it moving. Right? So, you got to keep it moving, man. Like, whenever something go sideways, which it will, and it ain't because of the environment, it's because of you.
Absolutely.
Because you sideways. You got to figure out what you doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? In order to get to where you want to be. But failure only occurs is when we stop moving. We start taking the action. Right? You got to keep it moving. You got to get your ass up. And you got to get back on that treadmill. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We stop and we say, "Oh man, you can't do that. Nah." Don't ever listen to what people saying about what you can't do, because they ain't keep it moving. You can do anything if you keep it moving. And if you don't achieve that thing and you go back and think, you'll realize it's something that you did. Know what I'm saying? Unless like going to the NBA or something, you train real hard and you ain't make it, it's still your fault because you know your ass was only 5'5". You know good as well. Know what I'm saying? What you think, babe? About keeping it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Well, I mean, and what your analogy is when you say it's their fault anyway. I think everything is our fault. If we hold ourselves accountable, if we stop, it's our fault. If we keep going, it's our fault. If we pause, it's our fault. The thing is, you don't stop until you're done.
Yeah.
You know? You don't stop till you're done. A lot of times we mess up, or we stop moving, or we pay attention to what other people are doing, and then we mess around and we stop. Because, man, I'm supposed to be right here because she right there, or he's right there. I'm supposed to be right there. Like, why didn't... And it's a continuum of starting and stopping, starting and stopping, starting and stopping. Until you get to the point where, like, when is stopping enough? Like, is that enough? Because you accept that as being enough. Because you'll get to a certain point and you stop.
Yep.
Get to a certain point and you stop and go. And I think it's a marathon. It's not a sprint world.
Yeah.
When you want success, when you want to see the results that you want to see, it's not a sprint. It's going to take a little bit more. Like, you can't be the person you want to be in your future being the person that you were in your past, the person you were yesterday.
That's right.
You know, you got to change. You got to reach that level, so you got to change who you supposedly are. And a lot of times we be faking like we something, but we really not. In all actuality, it's just what we hope and dream to be until we make that decision.
Yeah.
So don't stop. Keep it moving. You got to keep your body moving. Even when you're losing weight, you have to constantly keep your heart rate up. You got to stay in motion. Because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, it's very uncomfortable. Got to keep that heart rate going so you can keep your, keep burning the fat. You want to burn it. The higher your heart rate, the more you sweat. You know what I mean? If you don't see no sweat, then we got to get checked out, or something ain't right, or I'm not doing it like I should.
Yep.
So I think when your work ethic is a monster or a beast, that's when you see the results.
That's
because
when you see it.
Don't quit.
And you're going to lose momentum if you stop and then try to jump back on the bandwagon. That's why it's so hard for people to actually go on their weight loss or their gym journey. They start, you get sore, and you stop. You lose the momentum. Or you start, you telling everybody that you going to the gym the way you done talked about it so much you damn near feel like you done went to the gym. Cause everybody like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get in the gym. Can you show me that? So then you sit your big ass up there feeling like you done already worked out. Cause everybody giving you the thumbs up and you really ain't did nothing.
I had somebody to tell me that one time.
Cause you getting your validation from other people hip parading. And you ain't did nothing, man.
Yeah, you went to the gym, alright.
Yeah, it's the same thing with everything.
Got the parking lot turned around.
Yeah, got dressed up. Ordered you some Gymshark, ain't did nothing. For real.
Ah, man.
It's the same thing with everything. You'll realize, like, yeah, you'll see a lot of people are afraid to see the flaws in themselves. That's why they quit the movement. Because when you start something, you'll see why you don't have that thing. 9 times out of 10 because you talking too damn much. First and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And people don't give a damn.
No.
They want to see. Then they be like, oh man. You know what I'm saying?
Because you lead through your actions.
Exactly. And if you really doing something, like 9 times out of 10, you ain't even trying to talk about it all the time like that because you do it. That's like trying to tell somebody, talk about breathing. For real. Like, if this is what you do.
Right. We're not talking
then you
about
shouldn't seek the validation of others. Like, unless y'all having a genuine conversation about working out or whatever it is that you're doing. You not moving, your mouth moving. We talking about physical move. Like, what are you putting in there? Not your mouth. You casting spells with your trap.
Shut your trap.
Lip wrestling. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
If you keep your mouth moving, your body gonna stay still. For real.
That's why when you go in the gym and you see people in the gym, right?
Yeah.
And they're not moving, but they on their phones. They doing that kind of stuff. Like, what are we? I mean, you in the way. Like,
straight in the way.
What are you doing?
Garbage.
It's
in
the
there
same
on
way.
Instagram and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like the protesters who be protesting, they put it up on Instagram while they protesting with their phone up.
Like, when we fighting for the cause,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Nah, you putting on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You say I've been here.
Yeah, exactly. You want people to think your bum ass was in that gym.
It's
know what I'm
a
saying?
shame, but that's how it be, though. That's exactly how it is.
You gotta really keep it moving.
Keep
and when
it
you really
moving.
dedicated to something, like you gonna smash it. You gotta get at it.
Right.
Ain't no time to talk. Like I don't want to talk to nobody about nothing that we doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about it if we going in the same direction. We could have a serious conversation.
But to just put your
Oh, hold on. Nah, man.
just to put yourself out there and just start talking about stuff. Yeah, I ain't. You know, it's more moving. I think you lead through your actions.
Exactly.
People
But-
follow leaders.
Straight up. Well, when you first start off, like, it's natural probably to start off like that. Just don't beat yourself up too much. If you find out you lip wrestling more than you moving.
Check it.
Just be like, damn.
Had to do it plenty of times.
I'm, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting a little bit. Let me get back on. Because I'm seeking validation with my words. Instead of, like, validating myself through my actions.
Because let's face it, humans naturally, they want to feel, it's like something about the connection. You want to
That's
feel
real.
a connection
Yeah.
with other people.
Yeah.
And we feel connections through certain things. We feel connections to animals. We feel connections through photos. We feel connections, and the reason why I say that is because I had thought about, it was a passage and it says choose a photo, and you choose a photo, and whichever one connects with you and your personality, then write how it directly, how you connect with it. So in order to connect with something, you got to feel something. How does it make you feel? So I think we naturally want to connect with people. So we seek that validation. And when we seek that validation, we don't normally, I don't think the first instinct is you thinking about who you really are. You thinking about who you want to be. That's why when you meet somebody for the very first time, to me, that's not who the person really is.
That's real.
Because everybody is trying to bring their best self to the picture. But who are you really when you down, when you don't have anything, when you lose a loved one, when you lose something very different, something very dear to you, or when you are all the way up? Who are you then? Are you the same person you are when things are okay, not great but okay? Or the worst, who do you turn into a monster? So it's like, it's the same thing. Is it just you got to keep it moving? You see what you need to change, and then you keep moving in that direction of being better than who you were today and yesterday.
Straight like that. You got something else, man?
That's it.
That's it. Keep it moving. I'm low.
This is Key, and we're low key.
Hit that like button, comment, and please subscribe. Please subscribe if you want to. If not, like, really don't matter, because we moving anyway. So keep it moving.
Peace.